I'm telling you right now, this is your trigger warning. If you have been abused in any type of way, please don't click on this video because the way I'm about to go off is not about to be pretty. Y'all ready to talk about it? Let's juice.
Come on, Blaze.
It's the beef for me.
Wah, 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 for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we are.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Voodoo early in the morning, back with a quick little juice. And this is not going to be a fun one. I'm giving y'all a trigger warning. This is not going to be something you want to hear if you've had any issues or abuse in the past. But we have to speak about this as black women because I am utterly disappointed. Anyways, let's get right into it. So we are right now about to talk about Kandi and her Kandi Coded Live or whatever podcast she have where they explicitly talk about things and her DJ A1 dude. So apparently, first of all, before I get into this video, y'all, if you hear something in the background, I'm sitting in my car, I'm at work, it's raining. This is the only place I can really say what I want to say and get my thoughts off. You know what I mean? Like without having to worry about somebody else hearing me. So I'm sitting in my car. If y'all hear rain or whatever it is in the background, I apologize, but I have to get this off. So apparently Sukihanna went on Kandi Coded Live, or I don't know what other podcast where Kandi just want to speak about sex. Literally, listen, I can even remember Nene, Kenya, everybody else even on the show. Every time you turn around, it's something related to sex. Now listen, I know that's y'all fave. I know y'all love Kandi. I know Kandi can't do no wrong because y'all want to be Kandi. But we about to roast Kandi right now. We not even about to roast. We about to jost Kandi right now because what she's just done is completely unacceptable. So she invites Sukihanna on her show with DJ A1. Now, first of all, I'm going to keep it a buck. And this ain't no gay bashing or no LGBTQ plus bashing. But I thought DJ A1 was gay. I ain't even going to lie. Y'all about to get my real accent. And it's not that I don't give it to you any other time. But y'all about to get this work. I thought DJ A1 was gay. And the way he pushed himself up on Sukihanna, if y'all didn't see the video, please go on Twitter. She trending. Please go on Instagram. Go on Twitter and watch the inappropriateness that DJ A1 exhibited to Sukihanna. What makes me mad with Kandi, because we about to get on him, but let me say what makes me mad with Kandi. She laughed it off, saying, "Oh, you inappropriate, you aggressive," but you ain't put a stop to it. Number one, and we're gonna get into why I feel like she's an issue too, because it ain't just her, it's other black women as well. And we talking about DJ A1, who literally sat there and sexually harassed Sukihanna the entire clips I've seen. And you know what's worse? I've seen people on Twitter and on Instagram saying, well, she talk about it, so why can't he say what he say? I seen other people hollering, oh well, you gotta respect yourself in order to get respect from a man. But if she disrespect herself, then a man, and we gonna get into some of these comments, but this is what baffles me. Y'all literally are promoting grape culture. You know that, right? It sounded to me like when a young girl says she's been assaulted or whatever, and go to her mama or the nearest other woman, the woman look at her and say, well, you invited that type of behavior because of what you wore, or because of how you look, or because of the things you say. And it was very messed up. Girl, I didn't appreciate the fact that he got his behind up there. I'm trying to be politically correct. Like I said, y'all, forgive me for the rain, but I gotta say this. He got his inappropriate ass up there and disrespected this girl. This was worse. Sukihanna looked like she was so uncomfortable. Look at her face. She did not look like she even wanted. Let me not say what she looked like. She literally was like, I'm good. I don't want that. You know what I'm saying? Like, leave it alone. Just because this girl rap about sex, just because this girl is extremely sexual in nature online, that does not give any man a pass or a right to disrespect her or to be inappropriate with her. But see, you sad bitches, and if it ain't you, I ain't talking to you. If it don't apply, let it fly. But you sad ass bitches who probably have daughters who would never be comfortable coming to you, telling you, hey mama, this man touched me inappropriately. Hey mama, this boy did this to me, because of your responses and your black male fucking worship. You hoes sicken me. Do you hear me? You sicken me. And what makes it bad is you bitches in the comments literally backing this dude up because of how she act on Twitter, or because of what she's done on her videos, or because of her lyrics in her song. She did not want the advances from this. Listen, she did not want the advances from this man. She didn't. And you could tell in her body language. You know what? Matter of fact, let's get into the definition of sexual harassment. Because see, you bitches in the back, you slow hoes. You know what I'm saying? See, you the type of bitches who back in the day, when the child came to the mama and said, mama, uncle so-and-so did this to me, or cousin so-and-so did this to me, you have scolded your daughters, you know what I'm saying, and told her don't say nothing to nobody because it's embarrassing. That's you bitches in the back. But let's read the definition of sexual harassment, because you bitches is really blowing me. So sexual harassment, behavior characterized by the making of unwelcome and inappropriate sexual remarks or physical advances in a workplace or other professional or social situation. This is textbook definition of what is taking place here. I'm not going to call this podcast professional, but it's definitely a social situation. But my problem with Kandi is all you want to talk about is peen. You don't have nothing else to talk about, Kandi. And I know that's y'all fave. And I know y'all gonna say, oh, she should be free to talk about what she want to talk about. But when it's at the expense of another woman, no. Instead of saying you aggressive, A1, and laughing it off, she should have cut that shit from the beginning. It's the same type of situation when K. Michelle went on the Breakfast Club and got Angela Yee together, because although the men was there dragging her for her private areas, another woman is present and not only is not saying nothing, participating in the foolery. Us black women are our own worst enemies. And you know what makes me mad? Because I'm about to call a spade a spade. If Sukihanna was Saweetie, if Sukihanna was Cardi, if Sukihanna was anybody light-skinned, because you know, we have already an unconscious bias when it comes to dark-skinned black women. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. We have an unconscious bias when it comes to dark-skinned black women, to the point to where we don't even realize how we don't protect them the way that we protect the other ones. Yeah, I seen y'all all up there talking about, oh, Jackie O so beautiful. And she was a beautiful, rest in peace. She was very beautiful. But I seen the way y'all reacted with her versus anybody else. Black women been dying by doggone, what do you call it, plastic surgery for years. But just because it's DC Young Fly old lady, because she wasn't the wife, and we going to do a whole nother podcast about that. But just because it was DC Young Fly old lady, and she light-skinned, which is the unconscious bias, y'all sat up there and acted like it was the end of the world. But it didn't stop you bitches from going to get surgery, but that's a whole nother podcast. Let me get back to this one. Y'all have an unconscious bias to the point in where y'all would sit up here and say, oh, well, she talk about it, so that's what she get. Oh, well, she do this and that, but that's what she get. When y'all know good and goddamn well that if it was anybody light-skinned, the reactions would be different. Black women. It wasn't even black men under the post basically defending this. It was black women. I hate us sometimes. Sometimes, listen, I'm not biblical. I'm not religious. But I'll say this. When they said, Jesus said, my people will suffer due to a lack of knowledge, he wasn't lying. And I understand. We so busy being entertained that we have literally disconnected ourselves from real fucking life, and it drives me insane. Let's read some of these comments from some of these black women. The first one says, she literally says the exact same words that came out of his mouth to men. Would that also be considered sexual harassment? No, condoning either, but I guess she meant not condoning either, but she does do and say the same things. See, this is a catch-22. She's typically inappropriate on the regular, which makes it hard for some people to be empathetic when it's done to her directly. On the other hand, she did make it known that her energy wasn't there, and he continued to make unsettling comments. It's not fair that he chose to keep going on account of her reputation, but we also have to be careful of the image we portray, because there are some people who will treat you that way and only that way. Look at this one. She is equally inappropriate, and I've never saw anyone accuse her of shit. Just because this girl put it in a song, that does not mean that she deserves being harassed sexually by a man. That's the biggest thing. See, us black women, we so ignorant. We don't understand the definition of things, because all we want to do is be entertained. We don't want to even be educated. One girl finally gets it. She says, once she said she wasn't with it, he was supposed to stop. What she does and talks about has nothing to do with it. Hell, they could have been in an actual act, and once she said no, anything after that would have been great. And again, what she talks about and raps about wouldn't matter. The fuck? This other girl, she talks like that, so stop the bull. Another woman. A woman has to respect herself before she's expected to get any respect. Looking at her, she's not giving off the words, respect me. I just don't understand this. Like, look at the top comment. This person gets it. It's obvious how a lot of y'all are so immature mentally. She talks about sex and is open about sex, but that doesn't mean she can't be sexually harassed. She literally told him she don't be on that unless she's in the bedroom, and told him he was doing a lot, and he kept going. Feel how you feel about her personally, but letting that cloud your judgment on somebody being extremely inappropriate is unsettling. Then it's being said that he's done this to other women, but y'all just bypassing that. Let me say this, y'all, because y'all can read the rest of the comments, because it's making my head hurt. We have to protect each other as women. We cannot dismiss a woman, because, especially a black woman, because of how you feel morally, how you judging her morally. She does not literally deserve to be disrespected like that, especially by a man. And like I said, we all have family members that done had something done to them by other family members, but I guarantee you this, we've also had women who have been the bigger predators, because they the ones saying, don't say nothing. Let it go. He ain't mean it. I don't believe you. You had on them shorts. You was around here prancing around here. It's your fault. We the bigger predators as black women. We've all had them in our family. We the bigger predators. And this is what's worse. Because y'all have a fave. Which is Kandi Burris. Because y'all one of the candy yams. You see what I'm saying? Y'all will literally give this a pass. It's upsetting. It's disgusting. It's vulgar. It's nasty. It's horrible, because I be so mad the way black men paint us as black women in the media, in the world. But sometimes I literally have to sit back and be like, we do it to ourselves too. Don't tell me because Sukihanna talk like this, she deserved this. Because when Cardi B made WAP, when Megan Thee Stallion talk about sex, when Sweetie talk about sex, hell, I can even go back further. When Lil Kim and Trina talked about sex, but their light skin is different. It's different. We don't hold each other accountable, and I'm about to do that right now. Listen, there was a video of this lady confronting this man, a grown man, about being inappropriate with her daughter, her 16-year-old daughter, and he was an educator at the school. Y'all watch this and I'm going to come right back because I got to get out of here.
It's a child, my nigga.
You're right, but you
it's
know
a child.
But
16
you know for a
years
fact.
old.
But you know for a fact.
You serious?
You know for a fact.
I don't give a yeah, come to the back of the classroom.
Oh, no, no.
That ain't on the messages.
It is.
Come to the back of the
Did she
classroom.
ever do that?
I don't give a
These men are literally out here violating our women and our children. And not only are men not holding each other accountable, we not even protecting each other. I had to calm down, y'all, because the things I was seeing, it really bothered me. And this is what it is, y'all. The whole thing is y'all only saying that because y'all don't even realize it. If you don't know what an unconscious bias is, it's a bias that you have that you don't even realize you have it. You want to know an example of an unconscious bias? We could watch each other delete each other every day on the streets. Don't nobody rage out about it. Don't nobody speak out about it. The collective of us go on like nothing ever happened. But then if we watch a police officer do it to us, we enrage. I'm not saying one is accepted and the other one is. Or ain't, I'm sorry. But what I'm saying is we have unconscious biases that really affect us negatively in our community. I don't give a damn if it was a podcast talking about sex. That does not warrant this grown man to make sexual advances at this girl, even when she's saying she ain't with it. It's unacceptable. And see you Kandi yams, because y'all gonna try to come for me in this doggone comment section and try to take up for Kandi just because she Kandi. You wouldn't appreciate it if it happened to you. Y'all gonna learn that these celebrities don't care about y'all and they are not y'all friends. I know y'all want to live vicariously through these people. I know y'all literally bring these people up to worship, because that's what y'all do when y'all be fans of these people, the Barbs, the Barty Gang, who else? Beyonce Beehive, the Kandi Yams, the Millimeters. Y'all worship these people. And y'all, I hope y'all ain't Christian, because if y'all is, the Bible says you're not supposed to do that. But I'ma call it out. Y'all worship these people to your own detriment, and it's sickening. It's sickening. Do you hear me? I'm tired of watching this play out. Suki, I'm sorry you had to go through that by a grown man. And I'm even sorrier that people who look like you, women who look like you, won't even protect you and have your back. They'll actually say you deserve it because of the way you speak. Y'all have to grow up, educate yourselves. Stop being so fascinated on being entertained and start actually looking at what's going on around the world. They already are teaching our children to be trans, y'all. And guess what? Them white folks down there fighting about it. But black people don't even care about their children's curriculum to ask them what they're teaching them, to know that they're teaching our children to identify as something other than what they are. Black women, we can't depend on black men. We know that. But what we have to do is depend on each other, help each other, take care of each other. Suki didn't deserve this, y'all. She didn't deserve it. She did not deserve any of this. And I think it's very ill and sickening to the mentality of the black women who literally will say she does deserve it simply because she rap about it. I'll say this. I hope it ain't you next time. And I hope if it is you, somebody have your back. Y'all drop down in the comments and let me know what y'all think about this situation. I am appalled. I don't like it. DJ A1, I ain't gonna lie, I thought you was gay. And I feel like you might be. And that's why you over-sexualizing yourself with this woman so you don't look like it. I hate it for you. Anyway, yeah, like I said, drop down in the comments. Let me know. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I'll see y'all hoes later.
Mr. Carroll, how you give the voodoo doll time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.